Welcome back, guys. Today we're going to drop in and reply to a couple cool comments from guys. One guy here, ACB 690 from Tasmania. Thank you for your comment. What advice do you give a pensioner waiting to visit Thailand this year on immigration, travel and staying for a month? Man, just going to give you a broad spectrum on it. If it's your first time to Thailand, you're going to get a stamp on the way through for 2 months holiday.
60 days.
Yeah, 60 days coming through. Pretty straightforward, man. I reckon if it's your first time in Thailand, book somewhere like John TM Pattaya for about 3-4 nights until you're quite happy with that relocation. Check the scene out. I wouldn't go and book somewhere for a month and be stuck in one place, especially first timer. I'd drop in somewhere for four nights into John TM, block off the beach, don't go any further.
Good idea.
And then have it escalate, jump on a motorbike taxi and have a look around and get your bearings and so forth. When you're coming through Bangkok airport, grab a SIM card, ASI SIM card, poke that in your phone, they'll activate it for you. That's a number and it'll cost you like $50 Australian for unlimited data. That way you can surf. That way you can surf on the way down the taxi and so forth, and see where you're going, how far you're away from everything in Pattaya. Drop in somewhere like John TM for 4 nights, like I was saying, and then be spontaneous. Don't just sit in one spot. I know you said you're a pensioner and all that, but you're here for an experience. My personal opinion, I would book in a minivan. They're everywhere. Your reception hotel will do it for you, or a tourist reception will hook you up. Minivan will come to your hotel and pick you up early in the morning, and somewhere like Koh Chang Island. Go spontaneous. It's low season here, and don't book nothing. Just book book your minivan, cruise to Koh Chang, get dropped off in somewhere like White Sand Beach. Nice and safe, and the whole island's safe, but White Sand Beach is the upper class Gold Coast, so to speak. Book in somewhere like a beach bungalow for 1,500 baht a night, $60 Australian, $70 Australian, and grab a little motorbike and cruise around the island, man, and spend a week there. You're coming here to relax. Go get a bungalow on the beach, even just stay for 1-2 nights at White Sand Beach. Get your motorbike, hire that for a week, and go exploring. And don't lock yourself into one accommodation, man. That's the whole trick about this place, because you'll go exploring on your motorbike and you'll come past a better bungalow that's right on the beachfront for like 600 baht, and you'll be like, I should have stayed here, next time I will. So don't lock yourself in. Stay 1-2 nights somewhere and then go exploring around the island. Koh Chang has got so much to offer. You can jump on a boat, go see Nemo, go diving. Highly recommend. There's a couple elephant tracks there. One goes swimming into the elephants in the river. The other one, the different place, takes you down the beachfront and go swimming in the ocean. For heaven's sake, it's a must do. I've been elephant trekking all over Asia, and that one has got to be one of the best ones I've ever been to. Around the island on the other side, you got rifle ranges and all that sort of stuff, and go shoot some M16s and all that sort of stuff. And after a week or so, come back to John TM. If you go down south to Phuket, it's quite expensive. Low season, it's not too bad from Pattaya. You can fly down there, land on Koh Samui or Phuket and go exploring. About $100 each way from Pattaya for internal flights. So it's not too bad. If you've got a bit of money to spend and you want to go exploring, go to Koh Samui, go to Koh Phangan, go to Phi Phi Island, for heaven's sake. But if you're on a bit of a tighter budget, come back to John TM. Don't just sit in John TM and put your feet up. Okay, stay there catch your breath, and then grab a bus, a local bus. There's 2 bus stations here in Pattaya. Jump on a bus and cruise to Bangkok for the day. So first thing in the morning, go see the market up there. They've got everything you could think of. There's a special market there. I can't say it on here. I'll get stung for it. It's got everything that's a labelled place to go and visit. Go and see that place. You get some great deals, some bargains for the grandchildren, whatever. And after you leave that market, I would recommend Google Michelin star street food Bangkok. Go and try the Michelin star street food, the chicken and rice of Singapore, and the beef soups and all that sort of stuff. and grab a tuk-tuk around Bangkok City and go exploring on a tuk-tuk, get some good video footage and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And then catch the afternoon bus back to Pattaya. That's what I would recommend. It's completely safe, man. Don't feel threatened by anything. If it's your first time here, I'm telling you now, once you sort of get your bearings like that, then maybe your next visit you can go up into Chiang Mai, Chiang Rai and all that sort of stuff, and if you've got a bit more time up your sleeve. But I hope that answered your question. Next question. I hope that answered the question.
Next question. You left Australia woman for that. Are you okay? Are you okay?
Changing subjects altogether. This question come from Steve B. Oh no, sorry. Outer Cast.
Yeah.
Outer Cast 9532. That's your code. You left Australia woman for that.
Are you okay?
For what, buddy? What do you mean?
For Asian woman.
Yeah. Oh, that's quite a bit of an insult. I don't know how to. Well, I know how to answer it, but I'm going to try and put it nicely because I know that half the world probably want to know the answer to this. I left Australian woman for that.
For Asian.
Righto, let's go there for a couple of minutes. Early 2000, I was full of ambition, straight out attitude. All I want to do was train martial arts and get good at hand speed and be confident.
Yeah.
I come to Thailand, I studied martial arts. I studied martial arts most of my life, and then fell in love with Muay Thai. And what the Buddhism way taught me, going to many temples and studying, and I fell in love with myself. And I accidentally, completely fell in love with Pani. It wasn't planned. I knew I had an attraction to Asians about a couple of years after I got here. It wasn't straight away until I worked out what their beliefs were and their family orientation of the family environment. That's the positive side of things. The negative side of things is the 2% over here that give it a bad name. And the difference between dating an Australian girl, I won't say Western, the comment said Australian.
Australia.
Yeah. I watched friends and family and myself get destroyed by relationships in Australia. I was in a relationship in Australia, I'll be honest, Pani knows about it. And I asked, I'm not really into this, and I went to the pantry door and asked her to remove herself from my property. And while I was in the pantry door, come up and just kicked the door face and took my face out and nearly knocked me out. I'm not really into that behaviour. I'm not into raising my voice to ladies, and I'm not really into getting abused.
Yeah.
And let alone asking for a separation, getting that sort of treatment. And then...
But you're not allowed to get out of a relationship.
Yeah, and when you do get out of a relationship, they are chasing you severely for reimbursement from their time.
Yeah.
So, I'm going to try and put it nicely. People say the Asians are there to use you. Well, I think the girls back, 90% of them back home, not all of them, please don't think that, but I think 90% of them, especially when you've got a thing called property pool in Australia. If any of you guys, especially this guy who made this comment, you are a complete beep. Do your homework on Property Pool Australia. These girls over here, they haven't got that free lawyer. They don't get entitled to my super funds. They don't get entitled to payouts or anything of my past or before that. And the thing about it, these girls over here, they're quite happy to sign prenuptial agreements and all that sort of stuff. And the difference in women, I'm trying to answer the question politely without calling this guy a complete F-wit. How you could even disrespect someone by saying that is one thing, because you hide behind that little PIN number or your code. But I'm trying to answer it politely. You have to have effing rocks in your head to put yourself in a high-risk situation of dating someone in that country.
Just the mouth on that to say, do you leave Australia woman
For that.
Are you okay? Just for that question is tell yourself.
Okay. Let's put it nicely. You F-wit, right? I'm going to put it really nicely. Why do you think 33% of your country, Australians, where I'm from, are coming to Asia and dating Filipinos, Japanese, Chinese? Why do you think Mark Zuckerberg, who owns this place here, or Facebook, date an Asian? Ramsay Jackson, all the celebrities are dating Asians, yeah? And if not, they traded them in for Asians. There's a reason why, okay? These girls over home, they think the whole world owes them something. It's completely brainwashed, and I've done it to myself as well, that you stand up for yourself, you're independent, you must do this, you must do that. And the Western way of educating women is effing wrong. That's my personal opinion. It's not in the book or anything. I went to the village before with Pani, and I asked the villagers, the elderly, why do these relationships last 40, 50 years in Asia? Why? And they laughed at that we go through 3 marriages, and they don't explain this at home. When you teach a daughter to stand up for herself and be independent and all that sort of stuff, and when they get to 45 and they're on their own because they've gone through a couple of marriages, how's that independence going for her? Now she's 55 and she's angry at the world.
Like stand up for yourself, you mean I not do your washing, so why I have to cook your dinner? I already have my dinner with my friend, so why I had to come home and cook dinner for husband? Something like that.
Look, put it nicely, okay? The prison system in Thailand or Asia is not full of DBOs and domestic violence, okay? And there's a reason for that. At home, they're building new prisons to fill them up again. Before we left Australia, we went and seen a friend who was done with domestic violence, yeah? And 90% of the prison was full of them.
Yeah.
I said, really? Why? What, living costs? He said, the girls get paid out. The girls get paid out every time. What? So I Googled it. I was like, wow. And they're building prisons all around Goodna and all that sort of stuff in Queensland for more of this. And we couldn't understand why. Why is this not on TV? Why are people not talking about it? Between the 49 suicides a week and this of men in Australia and the prisons, the DBO systems, and all, it's set up. They get free lawyers. They got this, and good on them. Good on them. But to answer your question, I hope this has answered your question quite well.
Iris.
Yeah. I would rather spend the rest of my life on my own than lose 80% of my possessions. Yeah. And when they take 80% of your possessions, I lose my mental health that goes with it.
Especially you've been together just for 1 minute, 2 minutes, or 2 years. You lost.
Yeah. And the thing about it, the rules and regulations that are in place, entitlements at the moment, are all set up for the man to lose.
Yep.
That's your answer to the question that you asked. And by the way, I think the other question is, why would I date an Australian woman? Why? What, because they're independent? They're independent, yeah. They go through 3 marriages by the age of 50, that's what happens. Anyway, I can understand why the boys are going to Asia. Anyway, that's wound me up a little bit.
That's our 2 cents anyway.
Yeah, it's my opinion. I don't like that subject at all. I'm not here to disrespect anyone's culture but
when you comment, are you okay? You left Australia woman for that?
You got to understand too, before we got married, when I first brought Party to Australia, she was looked down and I was frowned upon, and even my own family despised our relationship, and we don't mix and all that sort of stuff. And this is a big how you doing now? We're still together. 13 years marriage yesterday, and going strong.
Mm-hmm.
I couldn't think of any other person I want to spend life with. No, it's just the way it is, man. Like, we've grown together and we've shared our moments on social, and I think it's really important to teach these brainwashed imbeciles, let's put it nicely, that happiness doesn't need to come in your own backyard. Look, last subject on this, I could have been a really lazy bugger like the guys back home and got Shazza next door. Okay.
More easy.
100% easier. I could have dated, I have Creation, for Filipino, whatever, they're all home as well. But I could have been even lazier and stay with my own because, she speaks the same English, she's independent, this.
She can take care of herself, she have her own income.
You got to understand that, like, there's, when when you're in a relationship with a Thai and you meet the Thai who's going the same level as you or cruising the same place in life and want the same thing out of life, it takes 1 in a million to find it. It is. With our platforms across social, obviously our relationship is 1 in a million, maybe 1 in 1,000, whatever, hopefully. But when we commented yesterday or posted our anniversary on YouTube, on Facebook, it was quite cool that guys were popping up. Hey man, I'm 13 years married too, and happy as, and another guy 19 years married. And I tap on them, and mate, they're living the same, and they went through the same marriage on the same year as us, and that was pretty touching to realise that there's some guys out there enjoying the same experience as what I've been through in the last 13 years. And even he commented, he said, mate, we've had some ups and downs, and mate, so did we. It wasn't smooth sailing, but we worked it out. We didn't give up on each other, and that's what life's about anyway. That's my spill for the day. I didn't mean to get upset, sorry guys.
Just come out, huh?
Well, no.
On top of your head.
Yeah, it's like, when people comment about, how much did you pay for her and stuff like that. It's like, wow, stay at home with Shazza and let me know how you get on when you separate with her. Because I don't know one relationship at home that they walked away with 50-50.
Always more.
Always blood sucked it out. They're filthy.
Because them stay. No, not stay.
No, you can't say that. Look guys, don't be lazy. People seem to think that coming to Asia and finding a wife or a slave or whatever you guys want to say in the comments, I think it's completely wrong. It took me.
Them very thing come to Thailand and will find the love in the first.
It's not like that. Guys have asked me, and guys will be watching this, we're wondering where to find the good girls, and I keep saying it. Go somewhere where the education is. Go somewhere where they teach universities. There's districts and provinces in Thailand or throughout Asia. If you want to find a nice one, if you want to go Japanese or Korea, whatever, go and stay in the education areas where the universities are, and catch someone's eye and start talking to her. That's how I would recommend. If you want a Korean girlfriend or any Japan or whatever, don't go into Tokyo into the street and try and find one in Tokyo.
Someone in love with Korea.
No, I like the food.
Like the food.
And they've got some beautiful girls, don't get me wrong, but
they're sweet. Korea's sweet.
When someone asks for my advice or my opinion, which you can take with a grain of salt, but if you want to go and find someone with an education who's going somewhere, or on a second degree or whatever, go to an education area, whether it's Korat or wherever in Japan. Go to the university areas or China, and you'll pick up a nice, honest girl who wants a career and a relationship with a Western guy. Don't go to areas where
want to date the Western guy.
Yeah. That's what I believe anyway, and that's if I had my time again, if I wasn't married, if I knew that's where I'd go to find one. I think it's a clever move. Yeah, if I wasn't married to you, I think it's clever. Oh, baby.
Don't touch me.
She's educated. Too educated. She's too smart for me, man. Anyway, guys, peace out. Thanks for watching.